Welcome back to another 1,000 Pound Sisters recap. We're going to talk about season 7, episode 4. So remember in the last episode, Amy just got bit by a camel, then they went to the hospital, and then the cops came and arrested her and Brian for having marijuana in the car.
A star from TLC's reality TV show 1,000 Pound Sisters appeared in court in Crockett County today after an arrest at Tennessee Safari Park.
Halterman and Brian Scott Lavorne were arrested on Monday after deputies with the Crockett County Sheriff's Office were called to Tennessee Safari Park regarding a camel bite incident. A strong odor believed to be marijuana, which was discovered by deputies, led them to search the vehicle where they found 2 ounces of marijuana along with other drugs. Both were charged with illegal possession of Schedule I drugs, illegal possession of Schedule VI drugs, and 2 counts of child endangerment. Halterman and Lavorne both pled not guilty during their arraignment. On Tuesday, a bond was set for them at $10,000 each. They bonded out the same day.
Amy's sister Amanda was upset a little earlier because she felt that she couldn't be allowed in the courtroom with Amy to support her.
Now, according to Amy, she actually has a medical marijuana card for her chronic back pain.
I have a medical marijuana card for chronic back pain, but I didn't know it didn't transfer to states. So when the cop found it, my medical card didn't cover my ass.
Which, by the way, I have chronic back pain and my gummies, my CBD gummies, don't relieve any of that. So is medical marijuana different? Or is there medical marijuana or recreational marijuana that targets pain? I need to know that because my back pain lately has been unbearable. Someone let me know in the comments because I take regular gummies, like they're just general mood elevating, mood lifting gummies, but I still feel the back pain. Maybe it doesn't bother me as much, but I still feel it. Like I know it's still there, you know? But anyway, so what Amy didn't know was that she didn't know that her medical marijuana card didn't transfer out of state. So she's from Kentucky and the zoo she went to was in Tennessee, which is something I also wouldn't have thought of, especially if you're driving like 20 minutes to a state right next to you. You probably don't even think about that, right? But also the cops had to have a reason to search the car, because if you call the cops or if you call 911 because you have an injury, the cops come, they don't just search your car for no reason, right? And initially she was also charged with child endangerment, but those charges were dropped. Oh, and according to the news articles, it wasn't just marijuana. They also found mushrooms, which Amy decided to leave out from mentioning on the show. So I want to know, were they medical mushrooms or were they recreational magic mushrooms? By the way, I've always wanted to try it, but I'm also scared of doing it. I can't find anyone who wants to do it with me. So also, it's like a really weird thing to bring up to your friends. I don't have that many friends, but it's like, oh, by the way, do you want to try mushrooms and trip out? I would say I microdosed one time. It was like a piece of chocolate that I ate and then I walked my dog and it was a fall morning and it was the most beautiful walk. I didn't feel anything. I didn't see anything. Well, maybe I did feel something. I was just so relaxed and the wind felt really good. And then I was watching the fall leaves because it was like windy and the leaves were falling from the tree and it looked glittery, like it was sparkling. Oh, maybe I was high. Anyway, Amy ended up spending one night in jail and she describes it as cold and lonely and she never wants to go back there again.
Jail was very cold and lonely place. And all you do is sleep because that's all there is to it. There was a little mattress on the floor. That's all I got.
Well, guess who came to their rescue and bailed them out? Chris. What the hell would they do without their brother? I mean, he does everything for them. After she came home from jail, she was taking a shower and she noticed that there was green goop coming out of her camel bite. She was like, what is this green stuff? So they went back to the hospital and found out that her arm got infected. So she ended up getting on some antibiotics.
I went to go take a shower and Brian was taking my stair strips off. And that's when we noticed it was infected. I ended up going to the ER.
Now, while Brian was driving them back home from the pharmacy, Amy's phone was going off. Ding, 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 ring, 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 ding, ding, ding. Everybody's asking about her camel bite and her arrest. And she's been avoiding them because she just doesn't want to deal with the criticism.
My phone's blowing up, baby. I just don't feel like talking to people right now. Like, people are asking me about the camel bites and stuff, and I'm like, give me time, I'm traumatized.
Brittany, Misty, and Amanda get together to talk about Amy. I thought they were going to be serious right away, but of course, in true Slayton fashion, they make a couple jokes first about how she finally got the skin removal surgery that she wanted.
That's one damn way to lose weight, isn't it? Have a camel take the fat right out your arm.
Maybe I need to go down there and get a boob tit bit.
You have to request the same camel.
Now they get serious and they're pissed off that she'd be having droogs around her kids, albeit it's medical. But is it really though? Because they're not outright addressing the mushrooms. So was it medical mushrooms or was it fun mushrooms? Anyway, all the siblings plan to go to Amy's house all at once to give her a piece of their mind. They're like, we gotta call Tam Tam and see if she wants to come.
So are you gonna be there for the bitch fest?
Oh, hell yeah, I'm all about bitch fest.
I love Tammy. Tammy goes to her friend's house to make dinner for her friends. I thought that was so nice. She's meeting old friends and she's making new friends. By the way, can we talk about how hard it is to make new friends as an adult? Like, I want to make new friends so bad, but I also don't want to go outside. So, okay, never mind. I figured out what my problem is. I've actually tried Bumble BFF, and when you talk to them through an app and through text, it's nice and fun. But when you meet them in person, it could go totally different in person. I mean, I've only done it once. I've only met a Bumble BFF in person once, and the vibes were not vibin'. Okay, they were super nice, but you know how you just know that it's cordial, it's nice, but it's not it. Like, you're just not vibing. Something's just not quite right, and that's what happened. And it's literally like dating. You know how you have to meet someone and you have to feel the vibe and you have to see if like you're actually going to be in a relationship with this guy or girl? Friendship is the same way. It's like dating. And by the way, I'm a very low maintenance friend, so if I meet someone who's very high maintenance, I'm already checked out. It's already too much for me. Anyway, back to Tammy. She was boiling a bunch of chicken, and I've never seen chicken boiled before. Like, what kind of recipe do you boil chicken in? The only time I boiled chicken like that was for my dogs. And that chicken did not look good. And Steven's fiance confirmed it.
I don't think I've ever seen that much chicken in a pot at one time. I probably would have grilled that first. I probably would not have put it in a pot of water like a swamp and just let it boil and boil and boil. Oh my gosh.
Now it's time for Amy's intervention. Everybody is gathered and Amy walks into the group and she's like, hi y'all, what's going on? And Amanda gets straight into it. Amy, we need to have a conversation. And immediately Amy jumps up, she throws her hands and she says, I'm done. And she walks away.
What we doing?
Well, I'm pretty sure that you already know that we need to have a discussion.
I'm done.
It goes from 0 to 100 so fast. And Chris is like, sit your ass down.
Amy, sit your ass down. Give us a minute, damn.
And then Amanda gets up and she's like, you know what? I'm not doing this shit either. So she storms off. And I thought Amanda was going to come back, but no, she got in her car and she drove away.
This is not supposed to be an
You know
intervention.
what? It's not. It's not.
Then why does it sound like an intervention?
They know what I got to say.
Before anybody could say anything, Amy stormed off too. What the hell? Tammy's like, oh God, I knew this was going to happen. So she plans to approach Amy one-on-one because she realizes that going in on her all at once was probably too much for her.
Being on the intervention kind of thing isn't easy to deal with. So I understand where she could feel threatened by us, but at the same time, she needs to get her act together.
It's Corn Festival time. I've never heard of it, but in my area, we also have like an annual fall festival thing, so I'm pretty sure that's what it was. This year is huge for Tammy because not only is she able to join in and walk around, but she actually gets on a ride.
I can't believe I'm up here!
Oh my God, I was so teary-eyed watching her. Like, it just makes me so emotional watching Tammy enjoy all the things that she was never able to do before.
Being on these rides are very special to me. I'm just shocked that I could get on the ride and fit inside the car cab.
Throw your hands.
My sled.
I told you.
Chris looks at some of the food trucks because he's thinking about having a food business of his own because he's worked in fast food for over 27 years. He loves food and he's thinking about having his own food truck.
I've been playing with the idea about maybe opening up a food truck, and today I found someone that would give me the opportunity to run a shift.
Now Tammy gets a chance to carefully approach Amy about the arrest, and she does it in a way where she doesn't get defensive and upset, and I was so impressed because she was able to get Amy to actually talk about it, and Tammy expressed empathy. She was like, Amy, I can't even imagine how scary it was almost losing your kids. That must have been so hard for you. And then Amy starts to cry, but it's not in a defensive, I'm going to leave cry like she did the other day. It was more like a, I'm ready to open up, I'm ready to talk about it cry.
That was scary for me. So I cannot imagine how scary it was for you. You're fine.
Tammy tells Amy it's going to be okay. She hands her a tissue and she's so gentle, so caring. And she tells Amy, I'm here for you. You can text me, talk to me anytime. You can call me anytime you want to talk about this. And I'm just amazed by this growth that Tammy is showing us. Remember, there was a time where nobody believed in her. Nobody thought that she could do this.
And that's okay. Those two are those are the racist club a lot. I know. You talked about for years, that's what you always wanted, was to be a mommy.
I'm not joking, you guys. I always get teary-eyed when I see Tammy because I feel like this is the real Tammy. And all her tantrums and her attitudes and all the mistakes that she's made before this was due to her insecurities. They were her defense mechanisms. They were just her way of lashing out her anger because she wasn't happy with herself. Now it's time for the parade. Tammy and Steven are on a boat representing the LGBTQ community. Everybody's cheering her on and she's literally living her best life. It's so great. I love to see it.
I'm here.
Hey, Tammy.
Hi. Daddy was good.
You like the float?
Yes, it was great.
Then Tammy and Chris pick up Amy to take her shopping for her court outfit because she doesn't have any clothes that are somewhat professional looking. In the car ride, Chris tries to emphasize the seriousness of the situation and Amy gets defensive again. She doesn't want to talk about it. She shuts it down. She's like, quit talking about it or I'm going to be in a mood.
It's not dawning on you how serious the situation really is. You can't get much more than the hot seat than what you're in right at the moment.
No, quit talking about this, y'all. It's just to put me in a mental state.
Ugh, honestly, Amy's getting kind of annoying. In the next episode, Tammy takes her girlfriend to meet her mom. That's huge.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous about meeting your mom.
Just be yourself.
Yeah.
I've not really ever brought anybody home to meet Mom.
By the way, I want to address a snarky little stupid comment that I made on my episode 1 recap. And it was about how Tammy and her girlfriend had matching missing teeth, and it offended some of you and it hurt your feelings. And honestly, I am sorry for that. I never want to hurt someone's feelings purposely, and especially on something that they can't help. Like, I understand that people have teeth issues. Sometimes it's genetic, sometimes it's not, but they don't necessarily have the funds to fix it. And teeth are very, very expensive to fix. So, I understand that I offended some people and I'm sorry. I never want to make people feel bad about what they look like or, you know, a physical appearance issue that they have. So I'm sorry. I apologize because I was trying to put myself in their shoes and I was like, you know what? If somebody made fun about my acne and my partner having acne, oh my God, they both have matching pepperoni faces or, you know, acne faces. Like, that would kind of hurt. So I get it. I'm sorry about that. I hope you guys accept my apology. And also, I'm like losing a lot of energy right now because the past couple days I have just randomly, I'll have the wind knocked out of me. Like if I'm talking for a long time, I will have this overwhelming exertion of energy. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like I'm just getting the wind knocked out. I can't breathe. I'm so, like, I get a little lightheaded. I think it's my blood pressure because every time I feel this way, so last night I felt this way and then I went to my blood pressure cuff and I took my blood pressure and it was 100/70. And that's a lot lower than what it is usually because I have hypertension and I'm on meds for it. And I think because of my recent weight loss with the GLP-1 and me eating way less processed food than normal, I think the blood pressure meds that I'm on are too high now and I need to lower them. So I'm going to the doctor tomorrow to get my blood pressure checked and to talk about that. So yeah, I'm sorry if this recap was super low energy, but I'm having a really hard time right now, so I'm gonna log off. I wanted to go over some comments from my last video, but I do not have the energy for it. Hopefully after I go to the doctor tomorrow, I'll have that issue resolved, and then I will do the comment section of the video in my next recap. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye!